What's up, everybody? Shauna D Man here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Nerd Talk After Hours. This is something I started a while back on when I had it on the main gaming channel, but Nerd Talk After Hours is just something where it's just be fun, kick back, just fun conversations, that kind of thing. I do have some videos that from the gaming channel that I am going to put on this podcast channel in the future at some point. But depending on how my schedule goes and stuff like this, you'll get these every so often. But we are back with my lovely little tiny friend.
Yeah.
And so, which I'm surprised you're actually awake. Speaking of which, because you were up last night streaming, so it caught me off. I was like, why is she awake at this time? It was like almost midnight. I was like, you're never awake this time of night. Well, you probably are, but you're probably not streaming.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I wanted to play Dead Island 2 so bad because I never played it. So it was like a late stream. I was supposed to start earlier, but just so much things happened during the day, so I couldn't. So I was like, I'll do a late night stream. Why not? Randomly.
Yeah. So for those who are watching, tell them what you do before we jump into everything.
Oh yeah, hello guys. I do a lot of things. I do a mixture of makeup, I cosplay, I do gaming. I also like to do fashion hauls. Pretty much I like to collect a lot of figures and I like to build Legos. So I like to do a lot of things and I basically combined it everything cuz why not? Shows up more my personality, I guess.
Which I was in a process of like getting me some hot dogs, and then you messaged me and like you're ready. I was like, oh, well, I guess my hot dogs will have to wait because I had just finished streaming. Well, at the time of us recording this, I had just finished doing a live stream on the podcast channel, going over a lot of like crazy VTuber drama. Not really drama, but like a lot of insane stuff is going on in that. I don't want to say community because I don't think it's a community, but just a lot of crazy stuff has been going on. So I was like covering a lot of that along with Superman, Ironheart, and a few other things as well. So
now you're good. I still gotta do clothes. They're just like in the back.
Oh,
Nobody's seeing that in the background.
Nobody's gonna judge. Oh, I mean, there's probably somebody in the comment section that will judge you. So
yeah, they'd be like, clean your room first. But it's like, I'll get around to it.
Eventually, you're such a busybody nowadays.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better?
Feeling so. I'm having some pot splares right now because
Oh
of
yeah.
yesterday, but I'm still hanging in there. Got my fluids and everything.
So I figured, I was like, because I was going through stuff and I was like, I wonder if she's seen this. So do you remember? This may have been like 2014, 15, 16, maybe. Do you remember that we had this weird clown epidemic going on?
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, I said to myself, I wonder if she has like looked at or watched videos on that or not. So let me see if I can.
I haven't seen all of them. I just heard about it, like the trend, and I seen like very little, but then I kind of just ignored it because I didn't really like clowns. Besides it, for some reason, or Pennywise.
Oh, I like it.
It's one of my favorite movies. I like the original and the newest ones.
The original, I don't know if I can like take as serious just because just how Pennywise looks in that situation. But all right, okay. So let me see. This is hold on. I gotta figure out how to bring you back in. Where'd you go?
I'm hiding.
Okay, I know what I can do. We can just discard that. Go back here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, cool.
Oh, I guess it's. You know what? This works. Let's do this though. There we go. Let's see. Do that. Do that. Oh, I gotta figure out how to. Oh wait, I know what I can do. There we go. This works. This will have to work. All right, there we go. All right, we messed around with that. All right, so there we go. I got it working
Okay.
now. It's been a while since I had a guest on, and so I forgot how to do most of this because most of the podcasts are just like me talking. So anyway, I thought we would just chill, have like a fun little spooky stuff. We haven't done anything spooky in a while since. What was the last thing we did?
We did Goosebumps, I think. And then
Yeah.
and we also did the Devil in Me game. That was fun.
Oh, also Demonologist.
Yeah, we did another one where we had to, what was it about, like aliens or something like that?
Oh, Headliners.
Yeah, it just sucked because like I didn't get to record all of it. Like it cut off while I was
Oh,
recording.
really?
Yes, because there's like no room in my PC, so it just like stopped, and I was like, ah.
Oh, you ran out of like space?
Yeah, so I didn't even continue recording. So like I didn't even like I lost the entire footage. I was like, wow.
Oh, I didn't know it did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that why you want a capture card?
Yeah, I need to like. I also need to upgrade my PC.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on your to-do list?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. All right. So I haven't seen this one, or if I have, it's been years. But so this is like the top 15 scariest clown sightings.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very curious to see. I don't know if you remember any of these because I might not remember hardly any of these. Let's see. All right. So first one. Let's see what we got.
Clown sightings, the trend that's terrifying people across North America with sightings in more than half of the United States, as well as Canada and Mexico. It's being called the scary clown epidemic. While evil clown sightings are nothing new, it has recently blown up in popularity. Back in 2014, this was the Wasco clown, and this photo made national news. But this video is about the recent clown sighting videos, which are being shared mainly through Twitter. Here are the 15 scariest clown sighting videos. Regardless of whether they're real or fake, the possibility of encountering one of these clowns is more likely as the trend continues to grow. Number 50.
All right. We'll see. We'll see how scary. So it was 2014. That was like it was such a weird event that happened.
It was a weird time, and I don't know how they would like do something like that because it's so dangerous. Like someone could just pull up a weapon and just bam.
Exactly. We'll see,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see. Like so, this I guess there's gonna be like a map. So we'll see if any of these are any near one of us. So number 15, Bridgeport, West Virginia.
15, Bridgeport, West Virginia. Before this video starts, this man is doing some nighttime fishing. He starts recording after
Why?
he hears something approaching him. He shines his
people like
flashlight on a
nighttime
figure
fishing.
as he begins to hyperventilate.
It's weird.
Oh my god, I just want to fish, dude. Later, while attempting to leave, the clown is still following this man. He keeps recording as the clown continues to approach his vehicle.
I'm surprised he didn't just ram him or
Number
something.
14, Clifton.
Do you think that was real, or do you think that was just like a friend?
It could have been like a friend or something. Because in all honesty, if it was real, I'm pretty sure the person would have probably tried to run him over or something.
Yeah, yeah.
By being
I don't know.
honest.
That's what's like. You're out fishing in the middle of the night, and you just happen to have like a clown there. I don't know.
Yeah.
That one, I could see that one being kind of fake because it could just be a friend of yours, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but at least that's just me. It's very hard to like prove whether or not something like that is real.
Yeah.
All right, so number 14.
In New Jersey. This video begins with a man saying he noticed something outside of a Dunkin' Donuts. On a billboard up ahead, a clown is
Of
seen
all
there
places.
waving. The cameraman questions
Oh.
how a person would even get up there. The billboard is right beside a highway, so a lot of passerbys were probably wondering the same thing.
And then I look up, then I see this fucking clown right there, which freaked me out, bro. No, but like, how do you even get up there? What the hell?
Number 13, Quebec.
Okay, that one. Okay, so far, to be quite honest, they're not that scary. But that's just me, I guess.
That one just looked weird. Like I thought it was a dummy or a doll or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of like I don't see. Whatever. All right, so let's see. Number 13. Oh, this is in Canada.
Canada. This video is taken on a dirt road at night, and it's presumed these guys started recording once they saw the clown approach their vehicle. They drive slightly forward and begin yelling at the clown.
C'est quoi ça? Vas-y, avance-toi un peu pour voir. Ouais, bah, pas trop non plus. Ouais, attends, il a rien. Ouais, tu fais quoi là? Oh, gamin, rentre chez toi! Allez là!
The clown walks off the road and grabs something he has hidden in the field. The man keeps recording as this clown returns back to the road holding a chainsaw.
Why didn't you just drive off?
The men begin to panic as they attempt to drive away.
Putain, il est malade!
Not the chainsaw.
Recule, reste par toi, gros! Par-toi, arrête! Oh, putain!
You could have easily ran him over.
Yes.
Number 12, San Luis Obispo, California. This was posted to Facebook by Evan Thompson, who is driving while his friend records. Thompson noticed something on the side of the road and turned around while his friend started recording. In the background, a bulb horn can be heard.
Hey, Daniel, get your phone out, dog. All right, ready? Are you ready? Hey, I don't know what I just saw, but... What the f*** is this, dog? What is this?
He's selling corn.
Standing under a streetlight, the guy slowly drives
just trying to make
sorry.
them live.
as it stares back at them. Thompson and his friend are in shock at what they're seeing, and the clown begins to chase the vehicle before the video abruptly ends.
What the...
It just reminded me of the Elote man that used to come by. Yeah.
What the... What the... What the...
Number 11, Los Angeles.
Okay, come on.
It really reminds me of the Elote man because, like, in our old neighborhood where I used to live, it would always be like a guy who would like do that horn thing, and he'd be selling like corn and stuff, and like we used to like buy that like corn in a cup or like the little like elote on the stick or whatever.
Oh, I love. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, I love those.
It was like with the chile, and then I think they had like mayo. I think with like
yeah.
cheese.
Oh my gosh, I
Man,
love
that stuff was good.
It was good. My best friend, like when she was in college, and I went over to her apartment, she made that one night, and I was just like, I love this. This is amazing. Los Angeles, California.
California. This video begins with the cameraman recording his friend light a cigarette, for whatever reason that may be, but soon notice a clown standing under a street light.
Why'd you light it like that?
Oh,
That was weird.
What the fuck is it?
Nah.
Bro, stop playing.
Okay, I think we should dip, dog.
His friends contemplate if they should leave, but quickly decide they should after the clown begins to run at the vehicle.
Nah, you think that was fucking around?
Oh,
fuck! Hey, that was coming.
Imagine if your door was locked.
Oh gosh, I know.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit!
They barely get away as a clear look of the clown can be seen as it
Okay.
runs right beside the vehicle.
It looks
Number
funny
10,
a little
Newport Richie, Florida.
Like I would not take if I saw that. I would like, I listen, buddy. I know you're trying to be scary and all, but I just can't take you serious with that get up you got going on.
I wouldn't either.
It's just, what are we doing here?
At Sims Park, some friends are playing Pokemon Go, but start recording after they...
That was such a rage too.
Yeah, It was crazy. They even had to ban Pokemon Go at like this church where I live because people were going to the church to go and like find Pokemon and they do like the walks. It was like a Catholic church, and then like I guess they didn't like that, so they banned people from using Pokemon Go there. So
That's
yeah,
so
they
weird.
yeah, it was so weird. It was a weird time. I'm like, why would you ban people for like playing Pokemon? I mean, they're walking because this church is huge and it has like a little walking area where everybody can walk. It's open to the public. And they didn't like that people were playing Pokemon, but I guess maybe religious views, I don't know. But at least they were walking, you know, they were doing something productive.
Yeah, it was like so crazy with Pokemon Go because everybody was outside. Like, you know, everybody was outside hanging out with friends and stuff like that. And nobody was inside playing video. You know, I'm sure there were some, but everybody was just, I remember like doing it with my best friend, Jimmy. And I think we were just walking through our downtown area. And there were just like hundreds of people out just playing Pokemon Go, and we're just walking. We see like this massive like 20-30 group of people just running right by us, and we're like, what's going on? And so I was like, somebody said, oh, they found a Blastoise, and we're like, oh my god, let's go. So,
yeah, that's so cool though. I think it was a really good game to get people to be outside, but it sucks that it kind of died down. But I also think it's because people were also driving while playing it, so they kind of had to change it up a bit, but I feel like it slowly died down. And then Monster Hunter came up with something similar for the mobile phone because I was doing that for a while, like go on walks and like fighting Monster Hunter characters or monsters in general.
I think Harry Potter did the same thing too.
Oh wow!
I'll have to look that up. But I think Harry Potter had like a mobile game as well.
Notice someone walking around the park.
So we're playing Pokemon at Sims Park. And there's this fucking dude over here.
He's moving.
Oh shit, he's moving.
Hurry up.
He's like,
zoom in on that.
Oh.
He's like,
that's the farthest zooms in.
Yeah. No.
The person walks closer to them, clearly seeing that they're recording him. The cameraman and his friend can't decide if this person is wearing a clown mask or a goat's head mask. Either one is still terrifying. They continue to record as this person stares at them while walking slowly closer.
He's moving, he's walking.
Is he wearing a fucking clown mask? Dude, what the fuck?
It was like a goat's head or something.
It looked like a big chin.
What's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
If he comes in closer.
The crimson chin.
Exactly.
Number 9, Lakewood, California. This video begins with a woman filming her dog while on a nighttime walk. The dog approaches something on the grass. While the woman asks her dog, "What are you doing?" The dog darts away and a clown starts approaching the woman. She begins to run away before the video abruptly ends.
Come on with me. Come on with me.
Man, is your dog not on a leash?
Listen, where are you going?
I know.
Oh yeah.
Number 8.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
That would be. I would be like, not the dog.
This is why you don't walk your dog at night for these exact moments. Crazy.
Moines, Iowa. This video begins with 2 guys saying that they drove to this cornfield because they heard that a clown was there. They slowly drive down the road, staring at the cornfield, hoping they'll see something. The passenger eventually asks the driver to stop because he thinks he can see something.
Stop. What? I think I see something. No way.
Why would you get out the car?
Do you see a clown? No fucking way.
While the passenger is starting to enter the cornfield, the driver spots a clown in his side mirror. He urges his friend to get in the vehicle as the clown chases after the car. The men luckily got away quick enough.
Driver! Oh my god! Get in here! What the fuck? Go, fuck! Oh my god! Go! What the fuck? Holy fuck!
Was he holding a bat or am I seeing things?
What?
I think it was like
he just went back. Oh my god!
The clown chases after.
I don't know.
It just looks like he's holding
The men
something.
luckily got
Yeah, it
away
looks like
quick
maybe
enough.
a bat.
Driver! Oh my god! Get in here! What
Get
the
off
fuck?
my lawn.
Exactly.
That's what it seems like.
That's what most of these seem like, honestly. They don't like these people trespassing.
Oh shit, he just went back.
Number 7, San Antonio, Texas.
Oh no.
No,
San
not
Antonio.
in the Texas area.
This video begins with the cameraman filming a dimly lit road, presumably because they saw something ahead. Hidden in the darkness, a clown is darting towards the vehicle. The men notice when the clown is only a few feet in front of them. They panic as the driver speeds away in reverse.
Damn shit, fool. Oh, whoa, what the fuck, shit. Bro? Hey, bitch, what the fuck? Oh, hey, shit, go! What the fuck? Hey, chill!
Number 6, Dallas, Texas.
another
The
Texas.
video begins with a group of friends filming a clown they noticed in a park, expressing how weird it is for someone to be doing this.
Heck is that? Oh my god. That is so creepy.
This is gross.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
The clown soon notices the group and begins to chase after them while squeezing a bulb horn. There was quite a bit
I
of
would hate
distance
that.
between the group and the clown, so they managed to run away.
Not me
It also looks like the
expecting
clown's
Dallas
mask came off
to
while
just
he
be
was
nothing but
running.
city.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh, that's close to where you live, I think.
I've never gone to Dallas though.
Number 5.
It's okay. It's okay.
5, Omaha, Nebraska. This video begins with some guys driving down a dirt road who start recording when they see a clown casually walking ahead.
Dude, what the? Dude, what? What? Is that a clown? No way.
What's with this music?
It looks like he's contemplating life with that music.
Exactly.
The guys begin to panic, which turns into confusion on what they should do. The clown walks into the field as they begin to drive in reverse. The men eventually...
Why are they all driving in reverse? Like, that's something like everybody so far up to this is like they'll drive into reverse instead of just driving forward and running the guy over.
Yeah.
decide to keep driving forward, and the clown lunges at the vehicle as they drive by.
Oh, go back fast. Go back fast. Don't. Step on it. Step on it. Step on it. Go, dude. No, I got it. It's fine. Go. I got it. Oh, no. What the?
Number 4, Palm Springs, California. This video was posted to Twitter by Julian Cortez, who began searching for the clown who was in his apartment complex. His little brother told him about the clown, and Julian doesn't believe him.
So I'm out here in Palm Springs.
I probably would have
California,
pronounced that Julian.
My brother said he just saw a clown somewhere in my apartment, but I really don't believe him.
Yeah, I saw him around somewhere out here, but I'm not sure.
I'm out here looking inside the...
They head towards the exit of the parking lot, and standing under a street light is the clown. It begins to walk towards the car as Julian's little brother screams at him to drive away.
Hey, he had red hair.
The fuck
He's
you-
right there, look! Look!
What?
He's right there! Go! Run!
Number 3,
Stop. Oh my gosh.
Reno, Nevada. This video begins with the camera woman saying they spotted a clown in the bushes.
Okay, so we think we just saw a clown go into the bushes. We're not exactly sure, so we're gonna go investigate.
He's probably going to the bathroom. You need to find
Exactly.
him.
Soon
So
the clown
far,
can be-
I feel like these people are just interrupting these clowns while they're going about their business. Like, they're being very rude.
Seen in the bushes and attempts to walk away. The camera woman asks the clown, "What are you doing?" Which was a mistake since the clown stops and begins chasing them. Unlike most other clown encounter videos, this person continues to chase them instead of trying to scare them so that they just run away. The video ends abruptly, so it's unknown if these girls got away safely.
Jeez.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing? What the hell's wrong with you?
Why would you even talk to it?
Oh god!
I know.
You deserve to be chased after that. You could have just been quiet and let it walk on.
He was just minding his business.
Exactly. Man was just going for a walk.
Number 2, Houston, Texas. This video was
no.
posted to Twitter by Andrew Peterson, who's riding in a car with some friends at night, and they soon notice a clown standing in the road.
Okay, what
Wait,
the fuck? No, this is not fucking happening.
dude, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, I think I remember this.
It's not fucking real!
Oh,
The driver gets out of the vehicle and knocks the clown over before driving off. Shortly after, they agree that they need to drive back to see if the person is okay. The clown begins running at the vehicle and nearly avoids being hit while somehow grabbing onto the back of the car.
Oh shit! He's running after us! Hit that bitch! Hit that! Oh shit! Oh my god, dude!
Oh.
That's why I was saying,
Before we get
like,
to number one,
Houston is like the worst area to do that in because you will get killed. Like, there's almost all the time someone's gonna like pull out something or you're gonna get hit. Like, not in Texas. That's bad.
Exactly. Yeah, Texas is a different animal. That is for sure.
And I wanted to talk about my favorite clown sighting, which was back in 2014. In Jacksonville, California, a group of clowns were scaring people through their home surveillance cameras. They would just stare at the camera, completely
That's
motionless, or in one case, tear apart a pumpkin. This footage was very unsettling, with the clowns staring at the camera the entire time.
You're running a perfectly good pumpkin.
He's trying to make a point.
He's like, you were on my lawn, messing
Number
with my
1,
stuff.
Agawam, Massachusetts. This video was posted to Facebook by Michael Poggi, and he encountered this clown standing outside of a store. He comes to a complete stop to record the man, who is holding a sign that reads "Free Hugs." The clown rushes at Poggi as he quickly speeds away.
Drove by this guy at Geisler's parking lot in Agawam. The creepiest thing.
He just wants hugs.
It was later discovered that this man was hired to stand there as a publicity stunt for New England Scare Fest. Police were eventually alerted after they received multiple phone calls from concerned residents. It is unknown what happened to this man. So those were the 15 scariest clown sighting videos so far. If you're wondering,
I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. I don't know if that was the scariest.
That trend was funny. You know what you should react to is Nukes Top 5.
Oh yeah, I've seen a little bit of those because of Queso.
Yes, I love them.
He watches those ever so often. Let me see.
I haven't seen them in forever though. Like, it's been a long time.
Oh, here's one that was uploaded 2 hours ago.
Want to know how to create awesome videos? Check out motionarray.com. You can do it too. Titles easy, intros easy.
Ads.
Yeah, this was uploaded 2 hours ago.
Oh wow, we're early.
This next video was sent in by a Nukes Top 5 viewer, but unfortunately it was posted to the internet without a source. So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often...
Did you hear about the Annabelle doll?
Yes, in San Antonio, Texas. I'm like, keep it away from Texas, man.
It was I think it was in Louisiana, and I think they took it out by a plantation that was there, and the plantation caught on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
catch it moving all on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely.
Oh, fuck that. No, that's creepy. I thought I saw the head move, but I don't know. Could have been wrong.
Oh.
That was cool. just a random gift.
Now, the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it
I was
in
looking at the
storage
doll too. I
closet
was like,
fly
oh, the doll
violently
like
across the
move
room,
its head or
and
something.
even on
I
top
thought
of the
it
doll.
did move.
Viewers have
but
speculated that because the
doesn't.
doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is. However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down.
So I
But
wasn't the only
without a
one.
source, we'll never know. So, what do you think? A hug?
I don't know.
What if somebody was like pushing it from the back?
See, that's what I was thinking. Because like if you go in and you look at like the little shelf right here, it just looks like it was picked up and thrown.
Came crashing down.
So you see, okay,
But
you see how it landed.
without a source, we'll never know. So, what do you think?
See, it just
It
looked
does
like it was
look
like
someone was probably in the back who threw it.
yeah.
A hug goodbye. A woman who calls herself Sissy says that her husband passed away 8 months ago under very sudden and unexpected circumstances. One day, as Sissy and her son Clarence are walking out of their front door, their Ring camera records something very strange.
Can I go, Grandma's? Come on. Let's go. I want you. She's got kind of yeah. I'm just hiding me. Hiding me. Oh, wait. What? No, okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. Okay. What, Daddy? That's what I was just about to ask. What'd you say, bud? Can you say bye to you? I said bye. I said bye, Daddy. Oh, okay.
Oh, that seems more.
I kind of believe though the possibility because a lot of times kids can see spiritual
Oh,
things. Yeah, and like sometimes like someone who passes they can still be around. Like I mean, I've seen my uncle a few days like after he passed, but like I saw like a silhouette of him. So that's why it's like I kind of believe that to be true.
Yeah, like kids and dogs have they have like a sense of like supernatural stuff and stuff like that. So like it's not hard to believe, but like it's not really scary. It's just more sweet than scary.
It's more sweet and sad at the same time because it's like aw.
Because she thought it was just a little odd and kind of cute that her son was talking to his dad who passed away. She made no claims that the clip was paranormal, but when she posted the video online, viewers began to point out that there also seemed to be a strange voice in the clip. A voice that they thought might actually be the little boy's father, communicating from beyond. Now I'll enhance the audio and listen carefully just as little Clarence walks out of the door.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I hear it.
A quiet voice seems to whisper, "Honey," and the boy seems to look around as if searching for who said it. Even stranger, he seems to think that it's the voice of his deceased father and actually walks over as if his dad is standing nearby on the porch. The little boy says, "Daddy hugging me," and again a strange quiet voice seems to whisper back.
Oh, wait. What? Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence.
So did little Clarence actually encounter the spirit of his deceased dad, saying hello and giving him a quick hug? Clarence seems to think so, but as usual, you decide. Witchboard. A woman is doing a solo investigation of a haunted house and is using a Ouija board to contact a spirit named Brenda.
Oh, hell
that she
no.
believes
Now,
in.
why would you do that? Like, of all things, you would do that.
like, oh hell no.
Especially you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched was it Sam and Colby?
I heard of them, but I've never really watched them.
Oh, they're good. I like their stuff.
Habits the home.
I like
As
Oh
she
My
conducts
Gosh
her Ouija board
TV.
session,
He's good
she
too.
begins to
I don't think I've
suspect
seen
that she
that
might
one.
be in contact
I
with something
recommend.
much more sinister.
Am I dealing or am I speaking with the devil right now through
Why
this
would you ask
Ouija
that?
board? It is not Brenda. You've just said it's Brenda. It's not Brenda, is it? Oh my god. I'm trying to take deep breaths. Who am I communicating? I'm losing my. Who am I communicating with through this board?
Oh.
My nose is bleeding right now. Oh my god. The demon it's trying to say. I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now. The board is moving. Oh my god, right, that's it.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her and her nose starts to bleed. But still, she decides to continue her session. Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table and finally, she decides that she has had about enough. And she just gets out of there.
Should have like
A
already
guy named
left.
Angelo decides to camp in a forest that is said to be haunted. He's a bit unnerved by the spooky surroundings, but nevertheless, he decides to try to contact any nearby spirits with a Ouija board.
No.
As you might expect, it did not go well.
I just heard something move outside the tent. Okay, I'm gonna end the session for a second, okay? I'm closing off the session.
Buddy, what is that gonna?
I don't see anything. Well, that was weird. It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if...
Stacy.
What the?
Hey guys, I just found an amazing digital marketing expert on Fiverr.
Was that? Does it walked? It literally sounded as if...
Stacy.
What the was that? Nope, no. That's... I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was. What do I do? Honestly, I think I should probably leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's, I think I'm gonna do that.
Angelo begins to freak out from the strange sounds that seem to surround his tent and decides it's time to leave.
Okay, exit is just down that way. Oh, that was a really bad idea. Okay. I just heard something. Something made a sound in my ear. What the was that? Nope. Let's just go. There's the exit.
A guy named Brendan Castagnon says that he used a Ouija board in his house, but didn't sign off properly at the end of the session.
Why?
He claims that after this, he began to experience strange paranormal incidents in his home. One night, he awakens to the sound of something moving around in the other room. He grabs his phone and starts to record.
That is creepy.
TinyTirzah,
A strange pale face seems to peek around the
That's
corner.
creepy.
But when Brendan approaches, there's nothing there. Now terrified, he tries to retreat back to his room, but the door slams shut right in front of him. Brendan Castagnon says that after this incident, he never used the Ouija board again.
Smart.
And thankfully,
You
the
shouldn't
supernatural
have in the
incidents in
beginning.
his home have slowly
Exactly.
stopped occurring. Abandoned or not. A guy who calls himself Native Penguin was doing some urban exploring on the grounds of the Cherokee Heritage Center in Park Hill, Oklahoma. A collection of old buildings were built on the site of the former Cherokee Female Seminary, a boarding school for girls that burnt to the ground in 1887. Suddenly, Native Penguin starts to hear something very strange.
Am I tripping or is there something going on in here? What the?
Huh.
After moving to Indian Territory, Cherokee Nation set aside 1 acre of ground for ancient Cherokee congregation. Moravians, Baptists.
Dude, that's so creepy. Why is this?
Even though the center has been closed down for years, there's an odd recorded message playing
that is pretty
inside one
weird.
of the buildings.
Yeah.
Native Penguin looks in the windows to try to figure out just what is going on. He captures something on camera that is truly bizarre.
Okay. Dude, that scared me. I was like, there's someone in there.
At Mount Zion Church, where I pastor, we conduct our services in both languages, Cherokee and English. We have a completely Cherokee.
Oh, wait, I
Some
think I
strange
saw
white
something.
apparition seems to glide by just
Oh, I
behind
saw
the
it.
building's old
Yeah.
wood stove and disappears. Now, some viewers say it looks like a girl in a white gown, but what
That's
do you
something
see?
similar that I
Did
saw in
Native
this
Penguin capture the
apartment.
spirit of one of the girls from the
That's
old
what?
That's something similar to what I saw in this apartment, like on the corner of like this bedroom. Because I was in the hallway, I saw like something white like that, like a dress, just flowy and just go into this bedroom and like disappeared. And I was like, oh, that's so scary. But to be fair, my boyfriend's aunt passed away in this apartment, so that's why I'm like, kind of wonder if it was her. But that's so scary.
Oh, that's.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so scary.
I don't know how you live like that.
I don't know either.
I mean, good. You're more of a trooper than I am. I would have already left. Like, no.
The
thank
weird
you.
thing, it only happens, or like like stuff only happens to me or anybody else who, like, let's say we have a, like, I think we had a roommate, or yeah, we had a roommate before, and like they would hear stuff. And the last time my boyfriend's brother stayed here, he heard stuff, including his daughter, but like nothing ever happens to like my boyfriend as much. I'm just like, I don't get it.
Oh, goodness, that's crazy.
Burn school that once stood here, you decide. Driven to the grave. A man named Mark DeFalco is on his daily walk around his neighborhood when he notices that a car has crashed through the fence of the local
Fancy
graveyard.
last name.
He starts to film,
Yeah.
and what he captures is absolutely unnerving.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down. Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello?
Oh, hell no.
You alright? You okay? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Mark hears creepy, unexplained
The HUD's
sobbing
so
as he
creepy.
approaches the car.
Yeah.
But then it suddenly seems to just stop as he reaches the car. Now, Mark received multiple requests for a follow-up video to explain the situation. But Mark says that he didn't really understand what happened himself. But he did provide a pretty simple update.
Well, I finally got an update for you on that cemetery video.
Oh, was it a tombstone?
I think.
They fixed that fence.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, this video was filmed 3 years ago, and to this day, Mark claims that the video he captured is 100% real and that he can explain it. But let me know what you think.
You okay? What the hell?
It makes me wonder if like someone probably passed away during that crash, and then like it's like, but who like passed away? You know?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
I mean, but it's also weird that there was like nobody in the car too, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
A young woman named Jeanette moved into a new apartment, but not long after, as she is recording herself practicing a new dance routine, something happens that is truly terrifying.
Remember the class?
Okay, I'm gonna be quite honest. This one does seem kind of fake.
Yeah.
This does, like the way the camera's position.
It's a little too coincidental.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please go of my apartment.
Luckily, Jeanette escapes unharmed. She calls the police and they check her apartment, but the intruder is no longer there. Jeanette says that the man was never caught. But it gets even weirder, because after Jeanette uploaded the video of her frightening experience, observant viewers notice something very strange. As Jeanette is fleeing her apartment, something seems to open the door right in front of her, as if clearing her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please go of my apartment.
Oh, that's so true.
Jeanette says that she has no idea how this could have happened.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. This door is not the easiest to open, and this is why I think it's like a divine thing, or like, I don't know, a ghost, or I don't. Yeah. It's not easy. So it's not like just like the wind pushed it or anything. I think someone actually, or something, I don't know.
So now let's cut
Spirit
ahead
Witch watching
2
over
days
her?
later. Jeanette
I don't know.
I don't know. That was a little weird.
Yeah.
Her friend are unboxing some of her belongings as she continues to move into her new apartment. But her friend sees something that gives her the chills.
What? You saw a man in my bedroom? He was right there between the green table and the bed, against the wall like this. No.
Jeanette's friend says that she saw a man just standing in the bedroom. But now,
Oh
the man
gosh.
is gone. A few days later, and again Jeanette hears some strange noises from somewhere in her apartment. What happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
That cat's a menace.
He looks so annoyed.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I'm a house. Leave the cat.
I know. Or throw the cat at it. I don't know. Just kidding. I would never.
Jeanette considers running out the front door, but instead she rushes into her nearby bedroom and grabs her pepper spray. But as she turns around, her blood runs cold as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress, almost as if some spirit actually sits down on her bed. As she runs out of the room in fear, she turns, and the imprint
I
on the
didn't see that
bed
either.
Right here. Oh.
Oh, hell no. There's no way.
Okay, this one may be real then.
Yeah, there's.
And now it's not even there.
Jeanette considers running out the front door,
Oh,
but
that's so
instead she
creepy.
rushes
I
into her
got
nearby
chills.
bedroom and grabs her pepper spray. But as she turns around, her blood runs cold as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress, almost as if some spirit actually sits down on her bed.
They got a
As she
bubble
runs
butt.
out of the
wide
room in
butt
fear, she turns,
That's what I
and
said. They got a bubble butt.
is gone. Jeanette says that she is now terrified of the weird things going on in her new
We had
apartment.
to call a priest
She
or
says
something.
that friends have been staying with
move.
her until she can decide just what to do. Black Mass.
Oh,
A young woman
God.
named Olivia Conkle says that some very strange things have been happening at the apartment that she shares with her boyfriend. Doors in the apartment often just open
what is
and
it?
close all
I'm home alone and my boyfriend is out door dashing. My cat starts freaking out and then this happens. Okay.
on their own. One night, the couple returns home and sees something truly horrifying that seems to be staring out of their apartment window.
Oh, hell no.
It's just a cat in the hood.
It's Batman.
Yeah. You left your lights on. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
The couple looks around their apartment, but there's just nothing there.
We're about to go in. I don't think I've ever been more scared of my life. I don't even have any words.
Yeah, you cleaned your
But the
apartment. though.
paranormal activity in their home seems to
Yeah.
be getting worse every day. One night, Olivia is all alone when this happens.
Oh, the cat hears it. Oh, hell no.
Are Olivia and her boyfriend being haunted by some dark, shapeless thing that hides in the
I didn't like those
shadows?
curtains.
Scary videos.
The ghost
These
didn't
are
like
videos
them.
that are sort of in the scary video genre, but they're just kind of silly and
Chihuahuas
they're
are
all
demons.
about doggies.
I had
So, first
one.
up,
I miss
a
him.
man is watching a horror movie when very
I
strange
never really was
things
a
start
fan
to
of
happen
chihuahuas
nearby.
until the one I had.
Yes, it's good. Because I'm here for my
What's the? Okay, I'll be quite honest. I thought it was moving by itself, and then I saw the dog. I was like, "What in the world?"
Bro, I'm literally watching a horror movie. What the hell?
All right, so it was just an old dog trying to remove his diaper, but even that's a little bit scary. Poor doggy. Next, a man leads his little French bulldog back inside his apartment building, but someone has just set up a spooky Halloween decoration at the end of the hallway. Dog looks back kind of like, nope, maybe you should go check that out alone.
Oh, cute! A little side eye.
And this one, the caption says it all. If your dog is scared, you should be.
Oh my gosh. I hate when it does that crap.
That's fine. The side eye.
It's not easy.
Oh, cool.
You should be scared. And finally, a woman introduces her new doll to her cute little pug named Augie. But can this little dog sense something about the doll that we can't? Nah, probably not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Maybe like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you next time.
I like that he added funny stuff at the end.
Crazy. That's literally insane. Oh my gosh.
It's like chihuahuas are a menace.
Some of those are fine. Some of those I'm just kind of like, those can probably be, explained away. But let's see. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. Let's see. I wonder. I don't remember how long these were, but I think they're pretty lengthy. Yeah, they were. But I'm trying to think what else was there. Let's see.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Is top 5 demonic cases that terrified Ed and Lorraine Warren. So let's check. Yeah, let's check this out.
To be honest, though,
Ed and Lorraine Warren.
I haven't really seen or the reason why I like them is because I haven't really heard of how they may be liars, I guess. But I would be interested in hearing that side,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Warren were 2 of the most iconic and influential paranormal investigators in history. Going all the way back to 1952, they have been trailblazers in the ghost hunting industry, investigating over 10,000 unique cases up until each of their deaths in 2006 and 2019.
Oh wow, it's recent then.
Yeah.
I wonder which one went first.
Ed and Lorraine were highly respected professionals, even amongst non-believers, and were essentially A-list celebrities to those in the paranormal and demonology circles. Their lectures, research, books, and media have influenced pop culture unlike anyone else in the medium, and are still talked about on a daily basis around the world. In other words, there may never be two more knowledgeable paranormal experts to walk this earth than Ed and Lorraine Warren. But for all their infamous exploits, speaking to spirits and detecting demons, and researching wraiths, there have been a select few that have terrified even the stone-cold Warrens to their core. Cases of the supernatural so evil and horrific, they vow to end their investigations and leave the entities alone. Even they knew that not all ghosts are meant to be tamed. In honor of their unparalleled paranormal work that spanned their career, we're diving deeper into 5 of these cases that made Ed and Lorraine Warren's blood run cold. Hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy.
You want to guess on what any of them? Well, how familiar are you with their cases, or do you know any of them?
Not all of them. I mean, besides like, I think it was like from not the Conjuring. Wait, yeah, the Conjuring. I think it was like part 2. I just don't remember which one that one was. I'm trying to. I just remember it had something to do with like a little girl, and like they all thought that she was like faking it, and it has her like jumping off the bed or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only one that I know of, or if I could recall. Oh, and of course, Annabelle. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
true. That's true.
Amityville House.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
In the dark annals of true crime history, few stories are as chilling as the Amityville Horror. In 1974, a seemingly ordinary Long Island family was brutally murdered in their suburban home. The heinous act shocked the nation and inspired a string of books and movies that continue to haunt our collective consciousness. On November 13, 1974, Ronald Defoe Jr., a 23-year-old man, committed an unthinkable act. In the dead of night, he used a .35 caliber rifle to execute his parents, Ronald Defoe Sr. and Louise Defoe, along with 4 of his siblings, Dawn, Allison, Mark, and John. The victims were found in their nightclothes, shot in the back while they slept. There were no signs of a struggle, only a chilling silence in their upscale home in Amityville, New York. The news of this gruesome family massacre shocked the tight-knit community and the nation at large. The family had appeared to be an average good family, making the crime all the more incomprehensible. A sign outside their home read, "High Hopes," hinting at dreams and aspirations that had been shattered in the most horrific way. Ronald J. Defoe Jr. reported the killing to the police. He initially claimed to have discovered the crime scene upon returning home, but he would later confess to committing the murders himself. He described in gruesome detail how he shot each family member one by one, claiming he had heard voices compelling him to do so. In a bizarre turn of events, the Defoe family's former home was purchased by George and Kathy Lutz a year after the murders.
Oh God!
However, they claimed to have experienced
I
supernatural.
think it's a rule where, or it's like maybe not a rule, maybe it's like a law. I don't remember where I saw it, but I think it like realtors are like they got to let people know that a murder took place in this house. I think you can get the house cheaper if that's the case. At least I think that's what I've heard.
I think I heard of that too. The other thing is so weird though, because I did hear about this story a lot, and like it's weird how they were all faced the same way. But sometimes I wonder if maybe he like poisoned them, and they were like deeply asleep, and then he turned them that way.
Yeah.
And then just maybe, I don't know. That's the only theory I could think of. But I don't know if they probably checked for poison already in their system. Who knows?
Yeah.
Natural phenomena, including slamming windows, welts appearing on Kathy's body.
Well, I don't know. Was that 74? I don't know if they would have even had. No, they probably would have had the technology at that point to tell if it was poison or not. I think.
Oozing slime from the walls and ghoulish apparitions, such as the red eyes of a demon peeking around corners of the house. Their story inspired Jay Anson's 1977 book, The Amityville Horror, which in turn led to a series of movies. While the Lutzes insisted their experiences were real, Many have since regarded the Amityville haunting as a hoax. Ed and Lorraine Warren were not amongst the detractors, though. In fact, they believed in the Amityville paranormal activity so much so, they vowed to never go back. In 2013, Lorraine gave the following quote when asked about her personal experience with the house.
Okay, so Ed must have passed away first, and then she passed away.
Yeah.
Honestly. Horrible, honey. It was absolutely horrible, said Warren, and followed us right across the country.
Mm-hmm. I think Haley Reese actually spoke to them. Haley Reese is also another YouTuber who talks about like hauntings and stuff. She's really good. And I think she did a whole video on like her talking to, I think it was Lorraine, I'm not too sure. And she actually went to visit like the place where they had all of their stuff in that room, with the haunting stuff. So that was really interesting. But I recommend Haley Reese or Omar Gaj TV. I just stopped watching Omar because like I noticed that when I would watch his stuff, like creepy things would happen, or I would hear
really?
stuff. Yes. And it turned out that I'm not the only one. Like I remember scrolling through the comments and people were saying that they would like have weird experiences after watching his videos. So that's why I stopped watching him for a while. And so even Omar Gosh would bring it up. Like Omar would just say, like, "Oh, I heard from you guys that you guys have been experiencing some things after watching my videos." It's because he goes to haunted places and he'll literally stay there and stuff like that. And he like talks to spirits, and it's so creepy. But his channel's really good. I just haven't seen him in a long time ever since that. I was like, I don't want anything creepy.
That's enough out of you.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Her reasoning is justified too, when looking back through the case files covering the Warrens' investigation at Amityville in March of 1976. During their analysis of the home, they captured an infrared time-lapsed photograph depicting a demonic boy whose eyes glowed at the bottom of the stairs. The image was taken by professional photographer Gene Campbell and serves as the key reference for why the Warrens never returned to such a demented, dastardly local.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Mm.
So okay, I was curious. I wanted to see. So you can so I guess you could read the Warren case files online.
Oh wow.
That might be something I'll look into.
Same.
Annabelle. The story of Annabelle, the allegedly possessed doll, has captured the imagination of many, thanks to the claims made by paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens recounted the tale of Annabelle, tracing it back to 1971, when a student nurse received a Raggedy Ann doll as a gift. According to their narrative, the doll exhibited bizarre and unsettling behavior, leading the students to consult a psychic medium. The psychic claimed that the doll harbored the spirit of a deceased girl named Annabelle Higgins. Eerily, the student and her roommate attempted to nurture the spirit within the doll, only to experience malevolent and terrifying occurrences. These events would include the nursing student Donna returning home to see the Raggedy Ann doll had moved during the day without anyone else in the house. These movements were discreet and hard to notice at first. Eventually, though, Annabelle would be in a completely different room than the one Donna left her in. The doll started doing even scarier acts after this, such as changing its position. Raggedy Ann dolls normally do not have the ability to kneel or stand up on their own, but this one did, and would be found in weird parts of the house in said positions. Annabelle was also known to leave notes, often written on parchment paper, saying things along the lines of "help us" or "help Lou." Lou was the name of Donna's roommate at the time. Donna even returned home one time to find small red blood stains on the Raggedy Ann doll, the same blood color that was written on the aforementioned notes. Things took a turn towards pure evil when physical harm came to those living under the same roof as Annabelle. On one occasion, Lou woke up in the middle of the night, paralyzed, while the Raggedy Ann doll watched him sleep, before climbing over him and wringing his neck. During another, he was scratched by something invisible to him on the chest one day, when he was attempting to pick up the doll in Donna's room.
Oh.
It was during this tumultuous period that the Warrens were contacted. Ed and Lorraine declared the doll to be demonically possessed. Ed was certain the demon was responsible for at least 3 deaths prior to her current haunts. They relocated Annabelle to their occult museum in Monroe, Connecticut, where it was displayed in a glass box, reportedly to prevent any further sinister incidents. This imprisonment of the doll, with a warning for it never to be released into the world again, makes the Warrens real and raw terror all the more authentic.
Sadly, we did not listen because it is
Yeah,
out on tour right now.
That's why I laughed, because I'm so confused. Why was it that it was in Connecticut in their museum and they're like literally showcasing it everywhere, and they're just now it's in San Antonio, Texas. I'm like, what is it doing there? What are you guys doing?
It's coming for you, Tiny.
Oh hell no.
It wants your attention.
Oh my gosh.
The Snedeker House. The story of Carmen and Alan Snedeker, their 3 sons, daughter, and 2 nieces, in Southington, Connecticut, is one of inexplicable horror and paranormal encounters. Moving into what they thought was an ordinary home, they soon discovered its dark history as a former funeral parlor, complete with unsettling relics in the basement.
Oh.
Why are all these haunted houses
The
white?
Snedeker family's
Or
journey
they look
began
like that?
when they relocated to
Good. You know what? That
Connecticut
is
to be
a
closer
good
to
question.
medical treatment for their eldest sons, Hodgkin's lymphoma. Unbeknownst to them, the house they rented had once
I mean, it's a
been a
nice
funeral
house. Don't
parlor.
get me wrong, but
Despite the macabre discovery, they chose
It
to
looks
stay,
almost like the
primarily
Amityville
due to
one.
financial constraints. It was more affordable to enjoy the eerie atmosphere than to find a new home suitable for their large family. The unsettling events in the house started innocently enough, with items mysteriously disappearing. However, things took a terrifying turn when the children began reporting sightings of strange figures, including a man with long black hair. The eldest son experienced a drastic personality change, marked by violent outbursts and unexplained attacks on family members. While doctors diagnosed him with schizophrenia, the family believed these distressing behaviors were linked to the malevolent presence within their home. Perhaps the most disturbing claim was made by the parents, who asserted that they had been sexually assaulted by an unseen force in the house.
What?
These eerie
Whoa.
incidents left many bewildered as to why the family chose to remain in such a haunted environment for 2 more years. Desperate for relief from the relentless torment, the Snedeker family sought the assistance of Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens, based in Connecticut, were a controversial duo in the world of paranormal investigations at the time, but served as the family's best bet to figure out what had happened in their home. Ed, the demonologist, partnered with his wife Lorraine, the clairvoyant, to explore this supernatural phenomena. Their involvement in the haunting in Connecticut case was pivotal, as they spent weeks in the haunted house to gain a comprehensive understanding of the alleged malevolence. After their extensive investigation, the Warrens declared that the morticians, who had operated in the house during its funeral parlor days, had practiced necromancy, infusing the home with profound evil. They believed this malevolent energy was responsible for the family's terrifying experiences. To rid the house of this darkness and make it safe for the Snedeker family, the Warrens performed an exorcism. While the Warrens felt their exorcism did enough to warrant the Snedekers' return to their Connecticut home, it would go down as one of the most dark and draining investigations of their career. Rest assured, Ed and Lorraine avoided that corner of the state for the remainder of their lives.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The Smurl Haunting. In August 1973, the Smurl family moved into a seemingly ordinary double-block house on Chase Street in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Little did they know that their new home would become the center of a terrifying ordeal marked by disturbing claims of paranormal activity. The Smurl family's nightmare began with what they described as a demonic presence within their home. They reported a litany of supernatural occurrences, including loud noises, foul odors, physical assaults on family members, and even the shocking incident of their dog being thrown against a wall.
Not the
The
dog.
entity seemed relentless, shaking their mattress,
Yes, the dog.
pushing one of their daughters down a flight of stairs, and allegedly
Jesus.
subjecting family members to both physical and sexual assaults.
What's with these sexual
In
assaults?
1986,
I
seeking
know,
relief
man.
from the
These
relentless
demons
torment,
are just like,
the family turned to
I don't
renowned
know.
demonologists
They're
Ed and
freaky.
Lorraine
I mean,
Warren.
Yeah, they're very freaky.
Ed characterized the demon inhabiting the Smil home as very powerful. The Warrens attempted to persuade the entity to leave by playing religious music and offering prayers. According to Ed, their efforts triggered unsettling manifestations, including shaking mirrors and furniture. He claimed to have felt a drop in temperature and witnessed the formation of a dark mass within the house. On one occasion, the entity left a chilling message on a mirror, instructing them to get out. The Warrens also asserted that they possessed audio tapes containing eerie knocking and rapping sounds attributed to the malevolent force. Representatives of the Roman Catholic Church, Diocese of Scranton, were unsure about the source of the disturbances. Theology professor Alphonsus Trabold suggested there might be alternative, less demonic explanations. Several priests blessed the home and reported no harmful activity during their visits. Janet Smil claimed that an unidentified priest had performed 3 unsuccessful exorcisms, as the demon allegedly evaded the rituals by moving between the 2 halves of the double-block home and following the family to other locations. Despite initially expressing weariness with media attention, the Smil family authored a book, The Haunted, in collaboration with Ed and Lorraine Warren, detailing their haunting experiences. The Warrens continued to assert that the Smil home was inhabited not only by a demon, but also by 4 spirits, including the shocking claim of sexual assault on Jack and Janet Smil. Whether one believes in the Smil family's chilling encounters or regards them as a mystery yet to be fully explained, their story serves as a haunting reminder of the uncharted territories of the supernatural, a story that continued to spur the nightmares of Ed and Lorraine Warren for decades.
I think that's like horrible if it was following them everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Arnie Johnson. The chilling story of Arnie Cheyenne Johnson's alleged demonic possession is a tale that delves into the realms of the supernatural and the inexplicable. The events surrounding Johnson's possession, which eventually led to a gruesome murder, are shrouded in mystery and controversy. Arnie Cheyenne Johnson and Debbie Glatzel's stories began when they acquired a rental property that would soon become the epicenter of their supernatural ordeal. Their initial encounter involved David, Debbie's brother, who claimed to have been confronted by an elderly man with sinister intentions. Although the family initially dismissed it as an excuse to avoid chores, David insisted that the man had threatened harm if they moved into the rental home. David's visions escalated, with the elderly man taking on a demonic form, muttering Latin, and making threats against his soul. As David's visions intensified, so did the paranormal activity. Night terrors, unexplained scratches, and bruises plagued him. The family called upon a Catholic priest to bless the house, but the terror persisted, leading them to conclude that the house was malevolent and unfit for habitation. They also experienced David's transformation, marked by growling, hissing, and speaking in otherworldly voices, as well as reciting passages from the Bible and Paradise Lost. The family members took turns staying awake at night, as David endured spasms and convulsions. Desperate for help, the family summoned the renowned demonologists, Ed and Lorraine Warren. Lorraine witnessed a black mist near David, signifying a malevolent presence. The Warrens were told of David being choked and beaten by invisible hands, with red marks appearing on his neck afterwards. They diagnosed David with multiple possessions and performed 3 lesser exorcisms.
Oh, damn.
During these exorcisms, David allegedly levitated, stopped breathing temporarily, and displayed precognitive abilities, notably predicting the manslaughter that Arnie Johnson would later commit. The story took a shocking turn when Arnie Johnson coerced one of the demons supposedly within David to possess him during the exorcisms. According to Johnson's account, after egging the demon on, he was
I think this particular story is what the 3rd Conjuring movie was based off of.
Oh, I see. It's gonna be interesting.
I think that. Let's see.
I just remembered it had to do with like a big family.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It is loosely based on a true story on Arnie Johnson. Okay. I thought it sounded familiar.
That's what it was about.
Yeah.
Backed by the entity, which allegedly took control of his car and crashed it into a tree. This incident left Johnson unharmed but deeply affected. He later encountered the demon at an old well, making eye contact with it and subsequently becoming possessed. Debbie and Johnson moved into an apartment near her workplace, but Johnson exhibited similar strange behavior to David's, falling into trances and experiencing hallucinations. On February 16, 1981, a tragic event unfolded. Johnson called in sick to his job and joined Debbie, her cousin Mary, and his sister Wanda at her workplace. After a lunch with heavy drinking, tensions escalated with their landlord and employer, Alan Bono. Johnson, in a growling, animalistic state, fatally stabbed Bono. Bono suffered multiple wounds, including a fatal one stretching from his stomach to the base of his heart.
Damn.
This event marked the first unlawful killing in the history of Brookfield, Connecticut. In the aftermath of the murder, Lorraine Warren informed the Brookfield police that Johnson was possessed during the crime. The case remained steeped in controversy, with the paranormal aspects complicating the legal proceedings. In the end, though, Johnson could not be found innocent as a result of demonic possession, taking account of the killing. He was convicted of first-degree manslaughter and served 5 years of a 10 to 20-year sentencing. Ed and Lorraine maintained their position on the case even after the official ruling came in, and it goes without saying their involvement with such a horrific case stayed with them long after Johnson went to prison. How terrifying it must have been for them to realize that demonic possession in their eyes could lead to such cold-blooded murder. So that's it for this video. That was 5 cases that terrified the Warrens. There are many more cases that the Warrens were involved in, and if you'd like to see more, then let us know in the comment section below.
No, I don't think I will. That was enough.
I mean, he still deserved to be behind bars regardless.
Well, yeah. Obviously, yeah. Yeah. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely need to look into like why people doubt that Ed and Lorraine were real and what they were doing. So I'm curious about that.
Me too.
So I don't know. Well, all right, guys, that is where we'll end this episode of Nerd Talk After Hours. If you're new to the channel, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And you want to tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, you could find me on YouTube at TinyTirzah. Same thing for Instagram, even Threads, Twitter, everywhere on social media, it's just TinyTirzah.
And then I'll also have like links to her content in the description as well. So you guys can definitely go and check that out. But guys, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. And we will see you in the next episode. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.